And so today we're going to be showcasing the newest characters in Brace. So starting off with the prize of the new banner, a new Technique Super Lynx or Farmer, a character that we've all been waiting for, and surprisingly, they made that character a mid-month premium HALIBEL. No complaints though, because she definitely exceeds all my expectations. She's a really good character, and we're going to demonstrate that in today's video. But what I like most about the character is the character choice. I'm glad HALIBEL finally got a new character. It's been over a year, and I'm glad she's actually a really good one too, a character that I want to use. I'm forced to use more so because she is a super Lynx or Farmer. Realistically, the only complaints people have had for this character is the fact that she is in a resurrection form, which isn't entirely a bad thing, but we've yet to have her base form playable, and that would have also been cool for the first time in Brave Souls. I'm kind of inflicted whether I want the base form or the resurrection form. I like both, to be fair, but I would like the base form to be represented in game sometime in the future. Either way though, as you can see from the title, what makes this HALIBEL an absolutely amazing character? Well, for starters, she herself is a super speed Lynx or Potion soul trait. That means you can use her as a character or as a link to get +5 super Lynx or Potions. Now, in the Technique attribute, we've been desperately waiting for a character to give +5 super Lynx or Potions and be good at farming IT. Right now, your other two characters realistically are Gin and Uryu, and Gin's a good character, but personally, they don't meet my standards. Not anymore. I like characters like Tensor, Senjumaru that go through Iron Skin, that clear IT fast, and also give you more drops at the same time. And what's great about HALIBEL is that not only does she give +5 through the soul trait, she also gives +5 super Lynx or Potions through her skill. So she's giving +10 super speed Lynx or Potions, which is absolutely insane, but I like that about the character. It means if you are a fan of this character and you do decide to use her, you're not losing out on any extra drops. Let's use Miss Shiro for example. She herself is also a +5 super Lynx or character that also gives it through the soul trait, but the difference is that, you know, if you're using it as a character, you're only getting +5, but if you put it on another super Lynx or Farmer, you're getting +10. So the way they designed it is like you're being punished by using her, and I don't really like that. But in HALIBEL's case, whether you use it as a character or as a link, you're always getting the +10, assuming you are putting that link on an already existing super Lynx or Farmer. But the great thing is, you want to use this character because she is the best in the attribute. Compared to Gin and also Uryu, she's definitely going to clear faster than both of them, and someone that you can use in any inheritance trials. And the reason for that is because of her damage output. So for starters, she has a 60% Berserker with Frenzy +1, and also 100% more damage to enemies not afflicted by an ailment. In terms of damage output, she's very comparable to Tensor Zangetsu, who is over a year old at this point, but that is still good enough, right? Very good enough. And the great thing too is that she also does come with Guard Break and also Pierce Iron Skin, so she has all the skills you want to be used in inheritance trials. And the fact that she's given +10 makes it even better. What an amazing character. And the fact that she again is a mid-month character. Mid-month characters come at lower standards, right? She has all that, and she was also given Havoc. So she has a good strong attack kit. She plays like an end-of-month character. The only thing about it that screams mid-month is the killer. The killer being Squad 0 is kind of a nerf to this character. In IT, there's no Squad 0 enemies. You're never going to have killer. So anything but Squad 0 would have been good. But what you'll see from the gameplay is that she doesn't even need killer. And the more dupes you get of her in the future, the less need you even have for the killer effects, because she's still going to clear fast regardless of the enemies you are putting her against. So with that said, for today's showcase, we are going to be using the following accessories: a Espada chair, classic teacup, and also fortification pill, all with 30% SP. We then have a Soifon recharge and Sad, Aizen recharge and full stam, and then also Chad giving us more recharge and full stamina damage. Bonus abilities include long stride and also full stamina. You definitely can give her focus or SP instead of long stride, but I like my characters being fast. Extra mobility also keeps the character safe, so I opt in to use that. Alright then, so jumping into co-op inheritance trials, let's waste no time, right? Let's take us straight into the Ultra Quest. So first up, let's demonstrate her skills. Her first strong attack is a very unique attack. It's only been put as an SA1 twice. This is the second character to have it. It's a range collision attack. It pushes back, but it has very good range to it, and also does hit quite a few times. At first glance, when I saw this was her SA1, I wasn't the biggest fan of it, but honestly, it's not too bad. Like, we very rarely have ever seen this SA1 as a SA1. Especially in an SP character, this is the first time an SP character has gotten it. Prior to Rukia, who was the first character to get it as an SA1, it was Sun's SA3 from years ago. So it's nice to see the strong attack return. I don't think it's a bad one. I mean, as far as range collision SA1s go, it's definitely one of the better ones, especially on this character's kit, right? The damage output that she does have, the fact that she's not reliant on inflicting status means that the SA1, I mean, you can see that it's killing. It's killing. Her SA2 is a beam forward. Really like the visuals on that SA2. She has a very linear kit with that SA1 and SA2, and in this particular map, it works out. And then, of course, the SA3 is going to be a full screen. So, very good strong attack kit. I mean, it's not as good as Senjumaru or Tensor, but it's not bad by any means, right? So you can see that the SA1 unfortunately didn't hit those enemies, but the bosses are spawned in, and for the most part, it looks to take 2 to 3 strong attacks to take down the bosses. Unfortunately, with this character, and that's like the worst thing about it, is that she's never going to have killer against any bosses. And the bosses don't have iron skin, so they can be quite tanky. You might have to like go back a tad bit, but you can see here for the most part, we're still 2 shine. And we're only 1-5, you know? Once you get this focus slot, once you get the character 2-5, you definitely will notice clearing content faster, because you'll take down the bosses significantly faster too. Let's play out the soul bomb. Really do like the visuals on that, and then we can use our SA3 and then finish up with the SA1. So, yeah, kit-wise, honestly, on paper, maybe it didn't seem the greatest, but she plays very smoothly, and she has no problem clearing content super fast. And, you know, maybe she won't clear as fast as Senjumaru or Tensor Zangetsu, but that's fine because she's a plus 10 character. You can forgive her for being maybe 10, maybe 15 at most seconds slower, because you're still getting more value per run. Let's try that again, though. This time, let's try and get a faster run. Let's use the SA1, doing a good amount of damage there. Do the 2 and then go up with the 1. Look at that. It's killing. It's killing, right? You know, hate all you want on that SA1. It's not bad by any means. And you know what? To be fair, I wouldn't mind actually seeing this SA1 put on characters more often than not. You know, I'd rather this SA1 than the 18% mag that we're used to getting, that some characters unfortunately do get. Now, I will say the linear kit that she does have might be a problem in the future for other maps, but in this map in particular, it's not too bad. It's very similar to Quincy Ichigo, and Quincy Ichigo is a character that I don't like using in certain maps. Let's use the SA2 and 1. Again, looks like we have to use potentially an extra strong attack. Lucky for us, the SA1 actually was enough there. So again, 2 to 3 strong attacks. Unfortunately, unless there's ever a Squad 0 map in the future, this character would never have killer, but that's what you want to use duplicates for. I guess that's a good example to show. We aren't immune to stat elements. Sometimes you will get inflicted with stat elements, and sometimes you will die. Ultimately, we died there because we just got kind of unfortunate. We were like right at the edge there. That's actually really unfortunate that we actually did get inflicted with stat elements, but that's something that's going to happen. She's not immune to every stat element, but I think it's going to be rare for me to die to stat elements. Or at least get paralyzed that often, right? Let's use our soul bomb back up into the 1. Let's go down. And then finish up with the 3. SA3 feels good. I mean, all strong attacks come out very fast too. I'm liking the visuals. I'm liking the gameplay thus far. It feels smooth using her. And it feels fresh too. Like, I'm not sure the last time I actually played with a HALIBEL. I tried to play the power one in Arena. She was definitely good in there. But it's not often that I play with a HALIBEL in particular. So I don't mind that in a way I'm forced to use it to be a farmer. But I'm enjoying it too. I mean, this case, even though we did actually end up dying, we got a 1 minute and 27 second play time by herself. That's honestly respectable. If I was to get a 2 out of 5, get that level 10 focus slot, we can probably cut that down to maybe 1 minute and 15, 1 minute and 10. And the fact that, remember, you're getting 10 extra potions, 10 extra super links or potions, and 5 normal potions makes it insane value. And, you know, given her premium status, very similar to Tensor Zangetsu, eventually you'll get her, whether you summon or not. And you're also very likely to get duplicates of this character too. Like, I'm sure eventually, sometime in the future, I will get her max transcended. And that's going to be good. It's going to be good. But remember, you also do get the option, if you don't want to use her, you can just use her as a link, right? If you still like using Gin, if you still like using Thousand Year Blood or Uryu, by all means, you can still use them and make them plus 10 links of farmers. So I like that you get options with this character. You're not forced to use her, which is honestly what I do prefer. And again, at the same time, you can also turn any of your favorite potential technique characters in the game and make them super links of farmers. Now, hopefully that SA3 did hit. Not sure if it did. Again, you're noticing that we are going to have to back up more often than not when the bosses do spawn in. But thanks to the fact that we have long stride, we did give that to her as a bonus ability. We're not really struggling. At no point are we really taking any type of damage, right? SA1, again, doing good. Really am impressed with that SA1 in this gameplay, considering that, again, it is a range collision attack. Range collision attacks aren't really the greatest against bosses, because they don't have poise, but they don't take any stagger effects. They don't get pushed back. And again, I really love that soul bomb. That's SA3 there. back up, and then use the SA1. So yeah, bosses don't have poise, but they don't get pushed back. So range collision attacks really aren't the greatest because you don't get all the hits in. But the SA1 looks to be doing good. And you know, to be fair, in this case, we got a 1 minute and 15 second play time. So that's really good for a 1-5 character off killer. So this is what you look to expect in every IT, right? Maybe a bit slower on certain maps. I feel like this map is quite in favor for her. It's a very linear map where her SA1 and 2 are actually good here. In more open IT quests, more open maps, it might be a tad bit slower. But I mean, 1 minute and 15 second by yourself at 1-5. And you're getting plus 10 super links or potions, is absolutely crazy. At 2-5, maybe you can actually knock that down to sub 1 minute. Let's do one more run though, because we're absolutely breezing through this. Let's use our SA2 there into the 1. Is the 1 going to kill? Yeah, look at that. Yeah, that SA1. That SA1's good. I want to see that more often. I like it. I'm really liking that SA1. I'm glad to see they actually brought it back. So let's go down here, SA3. This is a case where the SA1 would be bad, because if we use it here, as you can see, it is range collision still. It actually doesn't take down that wave of enemies, but that's fine. And I like that we actually have HALIBEL as a ranged character. I'm not sure if any of the past HALIBELs have been ranged. At least the cannon forms. Kind of wasting strong attacks there, I'm not going to lie. Let's back up, though. You know, Natstring could still do a respect amount of damage. Let's back up, SA1 into the 2. So yeah, for the most part, it looks like 2 to 3 strong attacks is all you need to take down the bosses, which is good. It looks like even the SA1 is contributing a lot. SA3 into the 2. Go down, SA1. SA1 killed. I thought it didn't there. But the SA1 definitely did kill. If anything, the way we could actually speed up this run again is by getting that extra copy. Because 2 bosses here can be quite, you know, slow. You can see that the SA3 doesn't kill fully after using a soul bomb. 1 strong attack is enough, but it would be nice if we could potentially kill after using the soul bomb and then using the SA3. So, for our final run, really impressed with this character. 1 minute and 16 second play time. Now that we've gotten the pattern down, now that we've been using the character, and I know when to use strong attacks, yeah, this is good. This is really, really good. I'm actually very impressed. This is a mid-month character. They could have passed this off as an end-of-month character, and I still would have been actually really, really happy. And it's crazy to think that literally less than 2 months ago, we had Mashiro, who's a limited end-of-month character. Now we have a premium mid-month character. And the difference between these two are absolutely crazy. In terms of value and also just how good the character actually is. Let's do one more bonus run though. In this case, we have 3 HALIBELs in our team and also an Uryu. In this case, we are guaranteed to get 35 extra super links or potions, which is almost the max, right? Almost the max. Let's see what the play times look like now when we have actually 4 people potentially playing. I don't think it will change that much, to be fair, but it should be a tad bit faster. Let's go down here. SA3. Again, feels very smooth using this character's strong attacks. Let's go up here. SA1. And then the boss will have to spawn with the SA2 into the 3. Unfortunately, Masaki did use her SA2, which is the barrier. Had to use 1 extra strong attack there. That's fine, though. Oh, unfortunately, I've taken damage here. So I'm now doing significantly less damage. But lucky for us, we have our teammates to potentially back it up. There we go. Might not be the most optimal run for our final run, but it's still fine nonetheless. Let's back up. Use the SA1 into the 2. Yeah, definitely notice a massive damage drop now that we've lost a lot of our full stamina. But that's fine. That's what we've got teammates for. Unfortunately, I used the soul bomb right next to the bosses. Kind of messed up there for our last run. It happens, though. It happens. But we have our teammates there to back us up. Shout out to these 3. Let's see what the pods are looking like right now when you almost have a full team of HALIBELs, right? For the most part, we're only missing out on 5 super links or potions. 1 minute and 24 seconds. That's what you love to see. And look at those pots, man. 60. I don't think I've ever seen 60 potions. Super links or potions in 1 run. That's absolutely crazy. And keep in mind, characters like this make it so easy to farm. Because you only need 3,000 to, like, link sort of character to T20. So, getting super links or potions now in the speed attribute used to be the most annoying, the hardest in my opinion, because personally I just didn't like using Gin or Uryu, and now it's to the point that it's actually the easiest to farm because you have someone like HALIBEL who offers plus 10. You know, Speed has access to Tensa and also Senjimaru. They're great characters, of course, right? But they're not giving plus 10. They're not giving plus 10. HALIBEL is. HALIBEL's a mid-month character, a premium mid-month character. Insane. Absolutely insane. I can't believe this character is a mid-month. So overall, lads, I'm actually really impressed with this character if it wasn't already clear. I like that it's a HALIBEL, but visually I think this character looks great. And as a character, again, if it wasn't already clear, she's amazing. She's absolutely amazing. Despite her hiccups, her SA1 being range collision, she's not immune to every status summon, nor does she have a good killer. Very rarely, if ever, are you going to use her with killer. But from the looks of it, that in the grand scheme of things, just doesn't matter. She was killing fast, she was clearing the quest fast regardless of killer, and the SC1 was actually really good. I'd love to see that SC1 return more often than not. The stark differences between this mid-month banner and also the most recent one that we had last month is absolutely crazy. It makes you think, what were they even doing last month? But I want to see more of this. More mid-month characters like this would definitely get me summoning on mid-month banners. And even if you don't want to summon, as restated, she's a good value premium character. You'll definitely get her later on. Whether that's in a future banner when she's a filler or through summon tickets, she's a great character to have and someone you're definitely going to be happy about when you pull in the future. With that said, hope you guys enjoyed the video. In the comments below, let me know what you guys think about this character. And I'll see you guys next time. Take care and peace.